All right, going first, this is a really strong hand. We're going to use the Diabell Star, even though we have the Rocket Salamander hand, kind of just baiting out interaction. Also getting us another Diabell Star just in case this turn doesn't work out the best for us. He decides to use the Sinful Spoils on, or use the Ash Blossom on the Sinful Spoils. It's fine, we have both Gear Zombie and Rocket Salamander in hand. Screw Serpent's gonna come out, bring back that Rocket Salamander. We're gonna go into Mighty Striker. Now it looks like how this hand opened up, we're gonna be going through the right initiatives and the right moves. TG All Clear is gonna destroy that Mighty Striker to get Tank Grub and use Tank Grub as another summon. We're gonna get that trap in the graveyard as well. Now we're gonna go into a 5 here. Honestly, this move is looking perfect. Over Dragonar is going to bring out Tank Grub token, as well as 4 monsters: Tank Grub, Gear Zombie, Rocket Salamander, Screw Serpent, and I missed one, Mighty Strike. There we go. We're going to go into a 5 right away. You want to get out your TG Hyper Librarian because we want to get some card advantage for all the Synchro summoning we're about to do, as well as we can bring back that level 4 Screw Serpent right away. There's Star Guardian. Star Guardian's also going to bring back Screw Serpent once again. We're just really recycling the Screw Serpent, as well as all of our other TGs are really just building us advantage. Screw Serpent comes out. We're going to go into one more level 5 here. We're going to go into the Power Gladiator, and we're going to get one more Synchro summoning off before we start going into our big boss monsters. First one is TG Glaive Buster or Blaster, really cool card. And next one is going to be our TG Blade Blaster, leaving us on 2 monsters, which is really nice. We're going to use TG Limiter Removal to get a backup move all set to go. Honestly, 2 maxis weren't going to do us anything anyway. And our opponent's turn is started. We're going to hit that maxi right away. We're also going to Sinful Spoils to get that Diabell Star. Opponent is on super heavy, so we're just trying to be careful here. He looks like he's just going to try to build up some advantage with the super heavy cards. He's going to go into his first summon of the day, which is going to be his Scarecrow. Now, my goal was to take the Scarecrow before he could do anything with it, which in condition, I did special summon it to my field. I could have left it in the Bandit Zone, but you know, if I can special summon it, might as well get a free monster on my side of the field. Looks like he has the motorbike as well, and he's going to get that Samurai Scales, and Samurai Scales is going to bring out 2 monsters. He's going to go into a Babushka here. Babushka is there, and looks like we're going to be able to banish it, but our opponent chooses to surrender there, ending the game. All right, going first, this hand is pretty good. We're going to use the 1-for-1 to ditch the Booster Raptor to get the Tank Grub out. And we're going to bring out Rocket Salamander and Screw Serpent. We're going to go through our lines here, kind of using the Tank Grub early, but you know, it works as a level 1 tuner or not a tuner. That's really cool, why I really enjoy Tank Grub in the deck. Tank Grub is also going to use his effect here to bring out a monster token, and then we're also going to get that TG All Clear to get rid of the Mighty Striker to get a spell or trap or some kind of card in the graveyard for us. We're going to put Limiter Removal in the graveyard. It has a cool banish effect if we don't need its first effect. There's Over Dragonar. We're going to bring out 1, 2, 3, 5 monsters out of the graveyard. So then we're going to start doing our Synchro summoning. Of course, going for our first 5 off of Over Dragonar, which is TG Hyper Librarian. Then we're going to bring back Rocket Salamander to go into our second one, which is Star Guardian. Star Guardian's going to bring that Screw Serpent, and then Screw Serpent's going to come right back to go into another level 5 with the Tank Grub. We're going to draw. We draw into a T-Tier Limiter Removal. We already got one engraved, so we're really just chilling here. There's Power Guardian. We're going to draw another card off of this, and then we're going to start going into our big boss monsters. The first one is the 12, the Glaive Blaster. And our next one after we draw a card is going to be our level 10, but our opponent chooses to surrender before we get it off. Alright, going first, TG limited removals there. We're going to pitch an Imperm, we didn't need it. We're going to get a Gear Golem and a Drill Fish. Drill Fish is just an extender. I'm thinking in my head if this is enough to keep going, and I think it is. So I'm going to attempt it. There's Screw Serpent. We're going to go Rocket Salamander Returns. Our opponent has an Imperm. Honestly, that is kind of crucial, but we did luckily get the Drill Fish, so we can still keep on going a bit. Drill Fish is there. We're going to go into a 5. We're really just trying to get the best board we can with the interruptions. There's Over Dragonar. Looks like our opponent has a second effect failure. This will stop us in our tracks, unfortunately. With Over Dragonar and Gear Zombie, there's not really a good level 6 TG to go into. Actually, my apologies. I forgot about Screw Serpent's ability, and I did it to go into TG Star Guardian. TG Star Guardian's going to bring out the Rocket Salamander. I should have placed this in defense mode. I just wanted Rocket Salamander for my next turn. It was a misplay because now I'm going to take unnecessary damage. But my opponent did go through a lot of hand traps in their opening hand. Looks like they just didn't have enough. We draw the Gear Zombie off the top of the deck, giving us full combo, and our opponent chooses surrender. Alright, opening turn, opening up with the Diabell Star. Nothing could be better. We're going to use that Sinful Spoils to get out a different Rocket Salamander than the one we have in hand. Looks like my opponent is trying to bait out some Max C interaction, so he is going to get one. So I'm going to go the Ash here instead to get the Rocket Salamander into hand, save some resources as well as draw a card. And we're going to end our turn there. I really am just trying to bait out resources now. We're going to Max C right away. And we're going to see that my opponent is on Pot of Prosperity. He's going to go for the 6. Looks like he is on Kashtira. And he's going to grab the Ash Blossom to save it. Small World, he's going to use that Ash Blossom to connect into a Fossil Dyna. Honestly, a really annoying card to deal with. Looks like my opponent also has Fenrir. A lot for my first move to deal with, but we're going to figure it out. Moon Mirror Shield's going to make it a little bit worse. And we're going to take 3,600 damage here before we get into our turn 3 here. Alright, turn 3, we have a really good hand. He has an Ash Blossom possibly in hand. We're going to use that Imperm to get our special summoning back. And we're going to get 2 normals right away. So there is our Rocket Salamander. Get the TG Goblin right away. That's why I got the all clear out. We're going to use it to destroy. We're going to get the Drill Fish. We're going to normal summon Screw Serpent. Get the other Rocket Salamander. And we're going to go into a synchro play of going into TG over Dragonar. Dragonar's going to bring out 4 monsters, I believe. Or no, 3. We have 1 in hand. And we're going to go into level 5 TG Wonder Magician to get rid of that Moon Mirror Shield. And we're going to then go using the Rocket Salamander to bring back the Screw Serpent. And then we're going to tribute off him to get the Tank Rub. Now the Tank Rub gives you another... it's used as 2 level 1 materials for 2 different synchro summonings. It really does help out a lot. Our opponent chooses to surrender there. It's unfortunate. We had a lot of gas. But, you know, live and learn. Alright, looks like we're going second on this turn. Our opponent is playing some kind of Diabell Star junk. He's going to get that Sinful Spoils into rotation. He tries to activate that Sinful Spoils, but we're not going to let that happen here. So, Ash Blossom that. Make sure we stop our opponent from doing any moves. He's going to set 2 and pass. And we're going to use our Snake Eyes Ash to get our get our salamander out, but he has the imperm. He's also going to get a Duel start in hand for us. Honestly, that is a good move on his part, but we do have sinful spoils in hand. He does have the Ash Blossom. We still have more to do. We have TG all clear plus limiter removal, so we're still good. We're gonna get the Rocket Salamander and the Gear Zombie. We're gonna use that all clear for an extra normal summon, and we're gonna destroy our guy so we can bring out the Screw Serpent. Screw Serpent's gonna bring back the Gear Zombie, or no, it's negated. Sorry about that. Rocket Salamander's gonna bring out Tank Grub. I pretty much played it weird because TG all clear has an activatable effect that tricks me up, but I was learning the deck as we were going, but I just kept on misplaying that interaction a few times during the session. But we're gonna bring out 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna use the 2 to go into a 5. We're gonna get the TG Hyper Librarian out as soon as we can. We're gonna special summon the Booster Raptor, and our opponent's gonna surrender there. Really are not wanting us to show off that final board. All right, this is a very doable hand with the limiter removal. We're gonna pitch the Booster Raptor to get the Rocket Salamander and the TG Gear Goblin. We have a lot of reaction to hand traps as well. This is honestly a perfect hand. Sinister Serpent or Screw Serpent. He has the DD Crow. I really want to keep my Rocket Salamander in rotation, so I'm going to burn my Called By there. Using these two, we're going to have a lot of options because Screw Serpent is going to bring back that Rocket Salamander. We're going to get our first synchro of the day, the Mighty Striker. This is going to get us a Speller Trap. We're going to get that all clear. Activate that so we can normal summon, also destroy during our turn. We're going to normal summon the Tank Grub, also get the trap card in the graveyard so we can bring it back sooner or later. And this is where we're going to use our Junk Speeder ripoff over Dragonar. Honestly, I love them both. I'm going to show you the power of the over Dragonar here. Getting that tank token, we're going to summon 4 monsters from the graveyard. It's a little bit more diverse than Junk Speeder, but also limiting. Really cool combos. TG Hyper Librarian's going to come out. We had so many more plays, but our opponent fortunately surrenders there. Alright guys, so this is my TG list. Honestly, it's gas. I feel like this is the best list you can get out there, and I'll go card by card. We're playing just the right amount of hand traps, the right amount of renewal with the Duel start engine. Everything's crazy about this deck. Really no problems with the deck other than the board. The end boards can be pretty simple with the TG cards, but you could supplement other TGs out and you could definitely improve on this deck. All right, starting off with the most honorable cards, we have the Rocket Salamander. This is pretty much it's a 2-card combo. You need a tuner and a non-tuner, and you're off to the races. Rocket Salamander's pretty much the whole combo. You just need one level 1 tuner to get you just something other than the Screw Serpent line. Just get you more cards for your over Dragonar. Duel Star, this is a brand new card that was added, and it goes super well with this deck. The synergy of the Rocket Salamander being a Pyro level 1 fire. Honestly, it's tremendous and well deserved to be in this deck. Few cards I added, you have the Droll, the Nib, the Imperm, the Ash, and the Maxi. You have one cross. These are all cross out targets, but they can help you if you do draw them, because technically you're playing 3, 6, 9, 10 hand traps out of engine, plus a lot of renewal cards. Deck's insane. Boss monster can out multiple special summon monsters from the extra deck, as well as bring some of them to your side of the field. Super strong, 4,000 beater. I really enjoy the deck. I feel like it plays a lot similar to Synchron's. and especially with Junk Speeder and Over Dragon R having super similarities, I feel like Over Dragon R has some advantages to it because it special summons from the graveyard and doesn't limit your levels. So your summoning mechanics are still completely safe, and you can go into just a different type of synchro climb. I really enjoy this deck. Easily can get you to master rank. I was ranking up really nicely in diamond with this deck. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. We're gonna keep on going through these daily uploads. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.